What's up?
Hello. What's up, hybrid family? What a weekend is right. So we got a mass
Yes.
crazy pump. It was fantastic, beautiful. But then the dump after was a little bit more massive and a little bit less beautiful and kind of stinky. How you feel about it, Desert?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's crazy. Everything is being manipulated. Uh, Peter Schiff put out a tweet about wanting a congressional investigation into the tweets or the truths that were put out yesterday on Truth Social, and who had access to them, who knew when they were going out, who knew what they said. Then we had a guy go 200 or 50 million, $50 million at 200
50x.
million, 200 million at 50x or some crazy,
Yep.
2 million at 50x, like moments before the tweet went out or
Yep.
the truth went out. And then that same person is shorting the market right now.
Yep.
So
Well,
bunch of manipulation going on, and
value and time says it's barren.
it's barren. Yeah. I'm looking at the total crypto market cap on TradingView, and it just lost the 200 MA on the daily, which is super bearish. Oh, okay, you just pull it up.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the 786 retracement. It's way down here. Almost, this is like, if we lose, we already lost that level, the 2.74 trillion level. But our next hope is right around here, about 2.56 trillion, which is just above the 786 on the fib retracement. So I don't know. We're still inside the golden pocket. Oh no, we actually fell out of the golden pocket on the total market cap. It's just crazy. We look at freaking Bitcoin. Yesterday's pump, today's dump, and continuation. And we've just today, we went down and we wicked off the 200 MA on the daily. And that's crazy. So we wicked through it here a couple days ago. The 786 is right down here at 81,000. Does that hold us? Do we go down further? I mean, everything is just freaking selling off. Look at that. Cardano is probably holding the best. Cardano and XRP seem to be holding the best. But even them, boom, we got it coming all the way down to the 786 right here at 75 cents or 76 cents. We got the 1 hour in this channel, this falling channel. We did have the nice double green dot. I mean, look how long the Stokes have been reset since midnight. Yes, this morning. It's just, I don't know what's going on. When we bring up the daily or we bring up the hourly on Bitcoin, you can see market cipher, big manipulation X. So somebody just did this in the past hour. That's a 3% candle in the last hour. So we're 5 minutes into the new hour. So in the last hour, we had a 3% dump in Bitcoin. And these X's don't show up a lot on Bitcoin. It's hard to manipulate Bitcoin. But as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, capitulation, go back up, 1. It's crazy. I did put out in the update yesterday, don't long the top. I guarantee a lot of people long the top. So we went up too fast, too furious. And now we are paying for it. We're coming back down. Total market cap, we already went over this. Manipulation on it on the 1 hour. Manipulation on the daily for the total market cap. So these yellow X's on Market Cipher tell you manipulation. And look at that. So we have one yellow X right here. That's on today's daily. You guys can see that, right? There is no other X's. Look. None. Look, nada. Going all the way back to August of 23. There's no yellow X's in this entire span. And then we get one today. That is not coincidence. You know what I mean? The market pumps crazy yesterday. Today, even this morning, when I put out the update this morning, everything was looking good. You know, TradFi market, pre-market was green. We had that retracement, but everything was still turning. We had found a bottom on the Stokes on the lower time frames. And then it's just been a bloodbath all day. So I don't know.
Sheesh.
You know, I guess that's the market update for today.
So
Well,
what do we think?
Well, since we're here, I might as well just keep going over it, right?
I was gonna say, do you think 20K Bitcoin next week?
Next week? No. But it's possible. You know, look at this. So we're coming in at 13.7% down. We're at $2.8 trillion. That's the lowest we've been in a long time. Yeah, he says tomorrow night will be big. And there's rumors, but they're just crypto Twitter rumors saying that he's going to announce no capital gains tax and blah, 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 blah. You know, it's just crazy. So we'll see. I mean, we have the crypto. We have White House Crypto Summit on Friday, I believe. Jerome Powell is also speaking on Friday. I don't know if Jerome Powell is talking about that specifically. He's been using that threat for a long time, ever since his first presidency. He's been using that threat of pulling us out of NATO. The main point is he wants the EU and Britain to pay their fair share. So the agreement in NATO is that you pay 2% of your GDP to your military, and that military helps bolster NATO and everything like that. Well, we pay about 3.6% of our GDP to our military budget, and a lot of these other countries pay like 1.7, 1.8 maybe, and they're the ones on the front line. They're the ones, you know, they're not going to come attack us. You know, we got this big thing called the Atlantic between us, right? You know, they have like some cow fences between them and the problem. You know, we have an ocean. So it's ridiculous. I say we do pull out of NATO. You know, it was, was it North Atlantic Treaty Organization? Treaty, is that what NATO stands for? North Atlantic Treaty Organization? Something like that?
I don't know.
So I don't know. But we're coming in at 205 billion in volume. Bitcoin dominance has shot up to 58.4. Ethereum at 8.75. And surprisingly, no Gwei to capitulate your bags right now. So feel free to do that. Gwei free. We got Bitcoin coming in at 83,068. Had a big dump in the past hour, down 10.6% on the 24-hour. Ethereum 2,036, down 16.8. We got XRP at 226, down 20%. BNB at 552, down 10%. Solana at 134, down 21%. Dogecoin at 1889, down 17%. Cardano at 77, down 27%. And we probably got to scroll forever to find SWI, right? Yeah, all the way down to 19, 247, down 20%. I can't imagine there's going to be any gainers. Yep, stable coins. So your biggest gainers today are stable coins, with USDS leading the pack up 0.3%. And biggest losers, Cardano is the biggest loser. Imagine that. Imagine that. It did pump like 75% yesterday, some ridiculous amount, you know. So down, it's still up on the week though. Look at that, 14% on the week. None of these other freaking coins are up on the week, but Cardano's still up. Sonic down 25, Lido down 24, Athena down 24, Kronos down 22, Movement down 22, Bonk down 20. I can't. I just can't. It's crazy. I can't believe the capitulation that is going through right now. And I can't believe it's the tariffs either. You know, the tariffs are going into effect tonight. You know, 20%, I guess what, 20% on China. So 10% and then an additional 10% for whatever reason. I can't remember the exact reason. Opium. I don't know. something to do with fentanyl.
Fentanyl. They produce a lot of it and they send a lot of
Well,
it.
no, I know they produce it and get it in here through Mexico and Canada. But yeah, all those tariffs are supposed to be going in. So you are correct. You are correct, hybrid family. When in doubt, zoom out. But we were zoomed out pretty far. We were on the daily.
Yeah. I was going to say, I looked into this, the Trump SOTU address, right? Like, so what he's likely to say tomorrow. But I went with Grok and I said, specifically according to Twitter. So none of this is actually based in fact. This is according to Twitter rumors, what it says. It says it's likely that Donald Trump will announce new border security initiative or immigration reform plan in his speech tomorrow, based on his recent X activity and political focus. And research suggests his speech might also cover economic policies such as tariffs and implementation of Project 2025. The evidence leans towards these announcements, reflecting his emphasis on national sovereignty and economic growth, though specifics remain uncertain. And he says,
well, you also you understand that Grok also said that I was a Mexican crypto enthusiast.
yes.
So
yeah. But it says expected detail is that despite Trump's campaign disavowal of Project 2025, many of its authors have ties to his administration, suggesting it may influence his speech. But I highly doubt that that's going to be the chosen thing.
The Heritage, so the Heritage Foundation are the people that wrote Project 2025. Okay, they put one out for every president. I think they put one out every election cycle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not Trump's 2025. It is the Heritage Foundation's what they want. You know, their plan of action. So I don't know. I just think that's funny. That whole narrative is funny. I'm not even saying I disagree with it. There's a lot of stuff in there I agree with, but it's not Trump's 2025.
yeah. No, I know. I just thought it was funny from Grok.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm sure we'll hear about tariffs. I'm sure the economy. Everybody's got to talk about the economy, right?
He's got to touch on the crypto reserve, Bitcoin reserve. He has to. I mean,
well, I guarantee. So many people were crying. They said, Solana, XRP, Cardano.
Oh yeah,
those aren't real cryptos. What are they doing?
The maxis were losing their shit for sure.
Bitcoin. And then shout out to Gabriel Haynes with his video about Ethereum price being down pretty far also. So I mean, you know, the president has been talking about Ethereum quite a bit, you know. And price hasn't looked that great. Well, okay. So we have to do all the things, right? So thank you all for joining us, first of all. But let's hit them. So the first one I want to hit because I just love the fact that there's a llama here. is this. So August 6th through 10th, there will be Rare Evo in Las Vegas. If you're going to Rare Evo in Las Vegas, you might as well get a discount, and you can use discount code Crypto Nightly in order to get 10% off. So definitely do that. We appreciate you guys. And we hope to see you guys there. If you're going to buy a ticket, there's no reason to not save a little money. You know, you can buy us drinks with it if you want, or you can buy yourself drinks with it. Yes, Michael Saylor was going crazy. Yes, major moves, Jay Coco, in the market. A lot of market manipulation going on today. All right, and then Desert hit the other one.
Well, I don't have that brought up. Hold on one second.
No, I know. I see you looking there at the market. Desert this whole time has been like, we've just been here in silence. And then all of a sudden he'll just be like, damn. And then just shake his head.
We just hit the 786 fib retracement on the 1 hour for Cardano. So we just bounced off it. Looks like we're trying to keep going to it. But I imagine this is the one you want.
Yes, it's a good one. So JPEG Empire token airdrop. We have some quests that are live. You can sign up for tokenempire.xyz and get 50,000 points. You can subscribe to Crypto Nightly on YouTube for 50,000 points. And then follow JPEG Empire and Crypto Nightly on Twitter and get 20 points or 20,000 points each. Sign up for Promo Facey and get 20K points. Every interaction in Discord gives you another 2,500 points. So you're literally able to collect all these points, and when the token comes out, you will get a proportional airdrop to your engagement, your interaction, and the things that you've been taking part in as far as these quests. There was a special quest the other day. If you haven't seen the interview with Sabina is a marketing whiz, and I told my wife that every single time she walked past the background, you could see her. So if anybody gets a good clip of her, shout out to Third Patriot. I think he's got the best picture of my wife walking around in the background so far. And I think we gave, how many points was it? Like 50?
It was 15. What was it? It was 15 for every entry. And then what did we say? 150,000 to the winner?
Yeah, to the best one. To the best.
Yeah.
And so, the clearest picture of my wife so that I can send it to her makes me laugh. And, it's something for you all to look forward to. It's a really good interview. Highly recommend checking it out. And then let me see. What else? I think that's what we got so far. And there'll be many more, right? We're going to be putting them out every so often.
Well, we also have right now, if you buy a junkie, you get 40,000.
Yes.
If you buy a Bosch, you get 80,000. If you pick up one of our Crypto Nightly merch, one of our shirts or our tumblers off of Amazon, just search JPEG Empire. For whatever reason, when you search JPEG Empire, it comes up, not Crypto Nightly. And then post, and I think it's 150,000 for that. I have to check.
All right. And as far as the hack from Bybit, scrambling to recoup losses, I doubt it highly. I doubt it highly because the hack of Bybit was actually sort of bullish in a sense because it forced them to have to buy on the market more things in order to service all of the people. So I think that this is something altogether different. I think this is probably orchestrated by some of the big heavy hitters in the industry. And, I think that they're just trying to buy our crypto.
This doesn't have anything to do with the hack on whatchamacallit. Why is this coming up like this? Did I not upload the right? Oh, I think I grabbed a picture off of somewhere else. Look, it's got I'm looking at the graphic in the back, and it's got all the dots. I think it was a screenshot I posted. I think I put the wrong picture back there.
Oh, I have no idea. And then we also will be opening back up the Mint, which is exciting. All right, hit it, Desert.
It's already on.
I know, but I'm saying do the
Oh,
thing.
oh, my bad, my bad. So we are going to be reopening the JPEG Boss Mint sometime this month. I put out a tweet earlier asking if we should just open it right now, and all Mint proceeds going forward, or no, half of all Mint proceeds going forward will go into a community wallet that will be governed by the community when it comes to investments and stuff like that. And the people that participate in this active governance will reap the rewards of the profits from the investments. So, and all that'll be paid back to the community members that participate. On top of that, we also have we have 5 traits, partner traits within the JPEG Boss collection. We have the Angel Wings, we have Bank Bourbon, we have the Risk Token, we have Inmates Placard, and we have Hops on Cardano Beer Stein. Ha, I got through them all this time. So we have those. All of those are subject to a reward or a rebate if you purchase one. The Angel Wing background holders, they all get the distribution that we get for our Angel goes straight to all the holders of the Angel Wing backgrounds. And then the rest of them will be a 33 ADA rebate upon mint out. So that's what we got going on. And I think that's about it.
Yep, that's what we got. So I have some articles for you guys today. Let's see. Got some crazy things going on. Not as much excitement right now. People are not really talking about too much. Like the enthusiasm is not there right now in the crypto market.
No.
But this was one that was kind of a little bit disappointing. However, it says Bitcoin price action mirrors 2019 G pump. So the G pump was a pump in the market that came from the president of China, basically saying that blockchain was great and that they were excited to be implementing different blockchain technology. And then the whole market pumped overnight. It was amazing. And then the next day, they cracked down hard on crypto in their country. And that actually dumped the entire pump pretty much right then. So what they're saying is that this is kind of a similar structure to what the market was. This was the president of China's pump, right? And then this is the Trump pump. And then we got up here. Obviously, this is played out by now. So we're kind of coming down at this point over here. But they're saying that it's mirroring this effect from 2019. And so we could see more downside action is what they're saying here. Basically, we're losing the moving average on the Z pump, and then it takes a while for it to get back over it. So, I mean, it's kind of, we could go down, right? We could go down. It says this is a textbook swing setup for me normally, but if you've been around long enough, you remember the Z pump. My gut tells me this move was exaggerated because of sentiment. And then so I agree. I think that this is sentiment based. I mean, yeah, we're looking at all of these different metrics. CME gap got tested. We didn't close it all the other day.
We created a new one yesterday and just closed it today.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But
crazy.
no, we have not. So this is your CME chart right now. So we have not closed it yet. So this is it's right about there. So we almost closed it with this wick, and then we created a new one right here yesterday or Sunday. Boom. And then this was the start of yesterday's candle. Almost closed it, and then we closed it in the past couple hours. So
yep. I mean, we got some stuff going on. Definitely a little bit rocky right now. So VC Roundup, investors continue to back DePen, Web3 gaming, and Layer 1 RWAs. So saying Alchemy, Maverick, Row Labs, Tenio, Fluent Labs, and the game company Acid Labs headline the latest venture capital roundup. So Alchemy announces 5 million Web3 adoption fund, which means that it's going to be a great place for people to get grants and different things. Let's see. Alchemy with up to 10,000 in gas credits and 20,000 in computing credits. Support will initially be rolled out for the OP stack. So Optimism has actually been one of the biggest layer 2s right now, and Arbitrum. So this is pretty cool. Maverick secures funding for layer 1 RWA, which is interesting. They closed a $5 million funding round, which is kind of interesting because RWAs are sort of like standard. Like it's a marketing thing in the sense that when you have supply chain management or the ability to track all these different moving parts using blockchain, people are calling that RWAs, right? So it's the same thing in the sense. But it's exciting. That was their first big thing, RWA, supply chain management. But here we are. Row Lab receives 4 million in seed funding. Tenio raises 3 million. This is bullish. I will say that all this is bullish. Polychain Capital backs Fluent Labs for 8 million. This is bullish because you want to see this in the market. When we get to the point when VCs are investing in these Web3 companies, this means that we're at the start of something that is going to get bigger. So hopefully the whole market isn't killed right now, right? We could go down, down to 30K, could go to 40K, could go to 50K. Things could be rough, but I don't think we're going down that low. I do think the market's going to turn around. I know that we're pretty hard oversold right now, but definitely something to think about. And this is something that everybody should think about. So streamer Amarath claims she was robbed at gunpoint over crypto fortune. There's a video online of 3 masked men going into her house. She revealed on a stream that she owned 211 Bitcoin worth over 20 million. And so late at night, 3 men went into this girl's house and wanted crypto is what they were yelling. So she believes that she shot one of them. They wanted crypto. That was what they're yelling when they pulled her out of bed. And the moral of this story is, 1, protect yourself, right? Make sure that you have a way to protect yourself always, right? I believe in the Second Amendment for sure. But then also just, you don't tell people how much and what you have publicly, especially not on the internet, not when you're traveling, not any of these things, right? Crypto is meant for yourself, and everything right now is set up against people in crypto, right? You have the legal ramifications, you have the tax implications, you have like all this regulatory lack of clarity that can basically like entrap people. So like one of the best ways that you can protect yourself is just making sure that you have your keys in a safe place, making sure that your security practices are very high, and you obviously don't want to tell people that you're sitting on a fortune. Okay, you don't want to tell people you're sitting on a fortune. Crypto is not something that they can automatically deduct from your account or take from you without your willingness. They can come and try. So it is a.
And there's been many cases over the years where crypto influencer, crypto billionaire dies in suspicious boating activity or drowns in a lake he's swam in since he was a kid or whatever, so.
Yeah. So definitely protect yourself. If you are going into this market cycle with the same wallet that you used last market cycle, recommend using a clean wallet, right?
Yeah.
Get rid of the old one, move to the new one. I know that that's kind of a hard thing to do when you're accustomed to something. I have trouble doing it, but I always make a bunch of new wallets. So eventually I kind of migrate my way across to other wallets. But definitely use safe security practices, right? This is important. All right. So the people that have crypto.com, like crypto.com, or the Crow token, this is interesting because it's kind of like a crazy proposal. This is actually one of the exchange tokens that I'm personally bullish on. And I'm bullish on it because I think crypto.com has done a really good job. They haven't had any drama. And I think that they have a really good product, a really great user interface. But so the Kronos governance proposal seeks to reissue 70 billion burned Crow tokens. This means that 70 billion of the tokens that were taken out of supply would be added back to the supply. And obviously, a lot of people, most voters, are currently against the plan. I would currently be against the plan. You don't want to put something back in circulation that's not in there, because that's just like, it will just dilute the value. My favorite thing is that there's this little video where this guy's like, hey, okay, here's your cup with Coke, right? And so it has half a cup of Coke, and then he just puts water in it, right? And he's like, this is what the government is doing to your money when they're diluting your money, right? When they're printing more money. And so like this is exactly what's going on here with Crow. If they add this $5.3 billion worth of tokens back into the system, they're diluting your value. So I'm against it. Everybody should be against it. But if you hold Crow tokens, be aware of this, because the market is changing, right? This could happen. So your tokens could get diluted. Just make sure that you stay in the know. Tether appoints a new CFO as it moves towards full audit. So this is actually super bullish and exciting to me. But Tether has had a lot of drama about like where their reserves are, like how much money do they have backing their coins. There's been a lot of speculation that they probably lied and played with the numbers, like especially at the initial beginning. Now they have a lot of money, right? They're making billions and billions of dollars on fees a year. But this is now, their move is to have a fully audited reserve that they can show to people on chain. And so now their new CFO is coming in for that.
Probably because the old CFO was going to get fired.
Well, I mean, probably. Probably.
He's seen what was coming. He was like, oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah. He said, I don't need to get caught up in this nonsense. I'm already paid, so. All right. And then Yuga Labs says the SEC has dropped their investigation. Is it bullish for NFTs? We like it. We like it. They're basically dropping all their cases against everybody. There's nothing that they can really do right now. And the previous administration was going after people with very little evidence of any actual wrongdoing or anything going on. So
I've seen somebody say earlier that Doge needs to go and audit the SEC and see how much they spent on all these frivolous cases.
I would love that. After 3+ years, the SEC closed the investigation into Yuga Labs. This is a huge win for NFTs and all creators pushing the system forward. NFTs are not securities, and they're not.
No,
they're not. They're a membership. XRP distribution levels hit record lows. I don't know if I shared this, but basically whales are selling right now. They're selling at between $2.50 and $3. What are you going to say?
I didn't say none.
Okay.
I was agreeing. I was shaking my head. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so like this has been pretty crazy. On March 2nd, XRP registered a massive rally of 34%. The price pump came after U.S. President Trump announced XRP would be included in the U.S. Strategic Reserve along Solana and Cardano, which all of the maxis cried that day. All over Twitter, they were crying so hard. It was the craziest thing.
Right.
However, the altcoin retraced 50% of its rally on March 3rd, and one analyst highlighted that XRP whales are potentially making moves behind the scenes. So XRP whales sell at record levels. And then so you see this is kind of a bubble maps of where they're selling. And look at us right now after that last pump. This actually has me believe that we're probably going down because I doubt that the whales are getting shaken out. They're probably just taking profits, risking off.
Some of them people might have been holding that coin for 6-7 years.
Yeah, true.
Just wait until Cardano hits all-time high again. I bet we see a big capitulation event there also.
Yeah, $3.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, yeah, there should be. It's healthy for markets, but anyway, so we're looking at this massive outflows basically going on. Over 100 million negative whale outflows. 180 million. Crazy. But anyways, this was interesting. I don't really care what this analyst says. I think XRP is a buy no matter what. I think that we're definitely getting to 5. I think we're getting to $10. Okay. I think we're getting $10. It just embarrassed me to say that. Okay. I think we're going to at least $10. I could be wrong. But if I'm not wrong and XRP doesn't get to, and it does get to $10 and Bitcoin gets to 200K, then, you guys will see me covered in peanut butter on the live stream. So there we go. So with that, I mean, that's really all I got. I think this is a shorter market today. We really don't have that much going on.
I think the biggest news in the market right now is BitBoy's insane meltdown.
I actually didn't think we were going to talk about this today specifically because I actually watched his 14-minute video earlier today.
Oh, did you? I didn't watch it.
Well, I actually watched it and I was like, this really is just like, it's really going on. It's really like not stopping yet.
When I watched AJ and J Chains earlier today, and there's a lot of crazy stuff going on behind the scenes also. He's got like warrants in Georgia and he's taunting the cops in Georgia. Apparently he's going to record his session with the psychiatrist tomorrow. He's losing it. He's freaking losing it. Yeah, calling out VeChain and Algorand and HBAR for sponsoring AJ. Yeah.
No, obviously the reason that they were pulling behind him is because he's too volatile. He's too volatile himself. He's too explosive.
Well, I said because I told him it's because you're a train wreck after I went on. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
But I mean, like, AJ also, I mean, he's been putting in his time in this space. He's been meeting people. He's been talking to people.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you know what I mean? The longer you're in the space, the more people you meet. Speaking of which, shout out to the Decimalist. I will be talking to the Decimalist about Talos. And some of the big things that are going on with Talos. I told him we've been having a blast with Talos in the Discord. I said I'm sure that our community is going to be the first ones that he kills when Skynet takes over. Like he'll kill all of us. So everybody has bullied Talos, not just me. I've definitely bullied Talos, but I know there are others that bully Talos. We might be the first to go when the.
I think he's coming for Crypto Zombie.
Zombie, yeah. Shout out to Crypto Zombie. He does like to keep Talos on his toes.
Right.
But I mean, they're doing some really awesome things right now, and this is something that maybe we can talk about at some point. They have like risk scores on tokens on Cardano and chain. They're implementing cross chain, so you'll be able to just like ask Talos or run basically a certain script that they have, and it will tell you the risk rating on different coins and tokens and why. And they're using, gosh, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember the name, but there is a what's the group that does risk ratings and that like is kind of like to make sure things aren't rugs. They have like a scale. It's on Cardano, but there's one, and it just escapes my mind. feel like it starts with an E.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, but anyways, somebody out there is going to watch this and they're going to be like, I can't believe you forgot. But yeah. Wow. BitBoy 4 minutes ago says, you guys remember how much CoffeeZilla tried to assassinate my character the whole last bull run? That's going to hit a lot different. And Zach's XBT's career is over in less than a week.
A Zach XBT is a scumbag, bro. Did you see the Did you
Yes,
see the freaking the tweet or the Twitter?
I did.
Yeah. He was like, I can't believe these people coming in demanding. It's like, well, first of all, the tweet you just posted, the dude was like, hey, I know you're super busy. Is there any way you could help me out? Please help me. It's
I
like,
already have
that
the
doesn't
authority
sound like
to
a
go.
demand to me. It sounds like a plead for freaking help.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his response to it, yeah, screw that, dude.
And he basically said that there are not enough, that he gauges a chain by the amount of stable coins. So because there's not USDC and Tether on Cardano, he said he doesn't.
He said he won't he's not going to help anybody on Cardano or Ripple, is what he said, or something like that. Yeah. Let me see what I can
Crazy. Which, I mean, we don't know who he is. He's probably just a freaking old guy that just like grew up on Ethereum and like that's just it for him. You know, like I don't know. He grew up.
Is this not him? That's not him.
Right. No. But anyways, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I can't find it right now anyway. Oh well. Basically the market sucks right now. Hodl your bags. I wouldn't be opening any kind of leverage positions right now. I wouldn't try to short because they could turn the market on a dime. Charts are kind of out the window right now because every time I'm looking at a chart, I'm looking at patterns, I'm looking at the RSI, and it's not following through. Cardano did just bounce off of the 786. We did just bounce off the 786 on the 1 hour right here. It's nice that we bounced. We are getting a little bit of a hammer candle on the 1 hour. It would suggest, now this is just that it would suggest that we're going to come back to the top of this pattern, this falling channel right here. You know, we've stayed right in this channel all the way down. One top, two top, three top, one top, two top, three bottom. I mean, one bottom, two bottom, three bottom. And we're right here and we're bouncing off that. You know, RSI is oversold. Stokes have been riding low for a while now. VWAP is coming back down a little bit. Money flow is coming back down. But it would suggest that we at least bounce to the top, maybe hit our head right here at 84 again, and probably continue lower, honestly.
Sheesh.
Probably, you know, get the bounce and then continue even lower. It's all going to depend on what Bitcoin does. And Bitcoin just had a big dump down to, what we get down? We got to 82,242 on the low. Didn't quite hit the 786 right here on this 1 hour, but doesn't mean we aren't going to. And our next support level, when we come out to the daily and we start looking at level support, right? It's right down here at 79,597. So that's going to be this little node right here. You know, we are where we are right about here. So the edge of this, see where that lines up. What is that? 84? Yeah. So 84, we're even below that, right where it lined it up lined up with the before the drop off on that volume gap right there. This big volume gap right here. So we're even below that. There's nothing really stopping us from falling through this volume gap, at least to this node right here at 79,597. The daily, I mean, we got the double green dot on the daily, but that, I mean, that can be freaking, it can be decimated easy because the money flow is going down, VWAP's coming down, and we could negate this double green dot very easily. RSI's pointed back down. Stokes look like they're getting ready to cross and roll back over. It could continue up if we get some bullish action on the daily, but we're just putting in a continuation candle right here. So pretty much almost an engulfing candle, not quite an engulfing bearish candle, but now we're getting this nice continuation candle right here also. And it could end up being something like this, these 3 candles, boom, boom, boom. We could see boom. We could have it take us down to 79, right? And then tomorrow get a little pump and then take us down to 76. And if we fall through 76, all the way down to 67, in my opinion. So,
sheesh. Well,
yeah.
Everybody hold on. Let's see. Did you see Hoskinson post a wallet address where he says soon?
So,
okay. We looked into that. I think that there was an article that we read about that, or no?
I don't know. It's not a wallet address, I don't think. I thought it was a policy ID. I searched everywhere. I mean, I went right to MinSwap. I went to Tap Tools. I went to Deck Screener. I went everywhere, you know, dropping this ID, and nothing came up.
What it
Maybe it's
was,
gonna be, huh?
I know what it was. So it
Oh,
was
what
a
is it?
private key, like for an encryption. So you could use that to decode a message in the future. But the thing is that it probably was in regard to like a cross chain transaction that was able to be done. So it was probably proof
Okay.
that transaction happened, but like it won't make sense until.
Hybrid Family said it's a Bitcoin transaction.
Well, there you go. It would be a Bitcoin transaction probably from a Cardano wallet. I mean, now we have the Tokyo Pay and also Begin wallet. They let you use your same Cardano wallet for Bitcoin and Cardano receiving and sending.
The same address, you mean? Not
Yeah.
just the same wallet, the actual address?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Okay.
Yep.
That's big. I mean, that's big. One address, you know, and it
Yep.
automatically, you know, divvies it up, just kind of like if you're sending Ethereum or, you know, an ERC20 token or an SRC20 token, something like that. You use your actual Ethereum address, you know. Yeah.
Okay, my bags are down.
Ours too, buddy. Ours too.
Yeah, and Third Patriot thinks it was driving me nuts. It was driving us nuts too because we were trying to find what token he was shilling, right? So we could get in early and make some money because the market is down. So.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, we were like, pump my bags. Where's it at?
Like, what's the ticker? Yeah. What's the ticker?
Yep. All right, but that's the show for you guys. We'll see you guys. I may or may not be here tomorrow. We're gonna see, but we'll figure out what we do. If yeah, we'll figure it out. I have some interviews we could put out, so it's kind of one of those things. But we'll talk.
You know what? It's gonna depend. So if you're not gonna be here and I get off work in time and I can put together a show, then I'll just do the show.
Cool.
You know what I mean? But if I don't have time to get like some kind of show and presentation put together, I don't know if I just come in here and just talk.
I can
just come in and talk, but I don't know if people will watch it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can I'll schedule an interview tonight, but it'll be private. So that way if you can't do it, then you can just turn it public on YouTube. And then done.
There we go. There we
Back
go.
up.
That'll work. But if I get home in time to throw some material together to get a concept and everything like that, then we'll go ahead and do that.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We're here every night, Monday through Friday, Crypto Nightly, to give you all the crypto news about what's been going on. Sorry the sentiment is so bad right now because the market has just dumped pretty hardcore after we pumped really, really great into the weekend. So, I don't know.
Very sad.
Wet
Very
blanket.
sad.
It was wet blanket. Wet blanket is the thing that comes to mind. Or it's kind of like when you just put on nice, warm, dry socks and then you step outside into a puddle.
Oh,
This is basically what just happened
yeah.
in the market right now. All right, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, share. And if you haven't followed us on TikTok already, we're almost to 70 followers. If we can get to 100 followers, they let us see a little bit more of the analytical stuff. So we appreciate you guys for supporting us. Check out Crypto Nightly on TikTok as well. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.